G'day YouTube, welcome to Greer's Great Aussie Adventures. I'm Ray, the blind traveller.
I'm Emily, the wife of the blind traveller.
I'm Isabel, the daughter of the blind traveller.
We've been travelling Australia since 2018 now. We've recently decided to share our travels with you guys. So sit back, relax, grab a pen and paper and plan that next holiday. G'day guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video we'll be doing part 2 of our Coober Pedy stuff, I guess you call it. We're going to walk down to the main street now. From the free camp we're at, it's like 800 metres to the main street, and most of the stuff is pretty well is on main street. There's like one or two things that we'll drive to that are quite a few k's away, but yeah, most of it's on main street. So on this video we'll be going to, what's the kangaroo place?
Josephine's Gallery and Kangaroo Orphanage.
So we're going to check that out. They normally do tours, so you got to make sure you ring up a few days in advance and book.
Yeah, I think it's Mondays and Saturdays.
Tours, and you get to kangaroo rescue place, so you go in and there's joeys and all that. But
yeah, and you get to feed it.
Because of my disability and companion card, they're taking us on our own separate tour, so that way I'm not blocking people when I'm up close, and I'm not missing out because I'm having to stand at the back and that sort of thing. So that was really, really good of them. From there we'll be doing, there's the movie prop from Pitch Black.
Yep, the spaceship.
We'll check that out. The underground bar and hotel, we'll go there for a scotch. Underground church.
Yeah, we've also got the big miner.
Yeah, the big miner.
So we're going to take Donnie to go see the big miner today.
Yeah, take him for a drive out there. And then we might just have a drive around town in the car while we're out.
Yeah.
And just see what we can see. But on for the walk through town. Just thought I'd say too, if you watch our videos, in the video before the last one, we were crossing the Nullarbor, and I said about make sure you pull up and check your bearings and your tyres. We were just up on top of the hill at the other end of town there, and a caravan went past. You could hear him coming from a mile away, and it sounded like, it was horrid. It sounded like a wheel bearing as he collapsed. But yeah, as we got to the other end of town, they'd pulled up and they're in IGA, so I pulled him aside and had a look, and his tyre was just full of eggs. Like the tread side was all scalloped and heel and toed, and had eggs all around the sidewall. And he had no idea it was even noisy, because you know, people drive music on, windows up, aircon on, don't hear a thing. So he's heading Port Augusta way, and I can pretty much guarantee he wouldn't have made it there. So you know, that's why it pays to learn what your tyre's supposed to look like and have a good look at it.
Always be keeping an eye on everything.
Yeah, keep an eye on just
everything.
You know, even if you like your aircon, just drive for a little with your windows down, get a feel for how things are supposed to sound, because that was horrid. But alright, here they go now. If you can hear that, that's ridiculous. So it looks like he took my advice. He's going down to the tyre shop. Alright, we'll head back to the car. Oh, I tell you what guys, we are definitely struggling in this heat. Just a bit of info. So yesterday was 28. Day before that was, we topped out at 19. And that's basically the hottest days we've had for the last 3-4 months.
Yeah.
And then yeah, yesterday was 28, today's 31, and then we just keep climbing. We've figured definitely got to try and adapt to this again. But anyway, so it's fenced off. I wasn't aware that it was fenced off, thought you could go in there. But this is the old underground police lockup.
So the first residential police camp, this lockup, was came here in 1921 apparently after a really rowdy cricket match got a bit out of hand, so they brought the police in. But the first year of them being here was really quiet, so they moved them out, and then there was no police officer stationed here in Coober Pedy until 1965.
So it's basically sat empty this whole time. Well, yeah, just thought we'd come out. It's only a kilometre from the free camp we're at. It's like I said, it's just in the opposite direction what we're walking, so thought we'd drive. But we'll head over to the big miner now, and there was something else out that way too. And then Em wants to just have a look at one of the underground churches. Alright, so next stop on our list, Em just wanted to check out one of the underground churches. So this is basically the one that gave the best reviews amongst tourists, basically. Everyone sort of said this was the best one to see. So this is the Greek Orthodox.
You had it right the first time.
They had it right, church. So you basically walk straight into the hill. It's unbelievable, like between the drive here and where we were at the police lockup was probably 500 meters, and there's just holes in the hills everywhere, people's claims and everything.
I was like, I'm not sure if you guys would see it, but if you pan straight around on that hill directly across from us, again you can just see some doorways, I guess, straight into the hills.
But they're the places you do not go
Unusual.
walking. That's all people's properties and claims and that sort of stuff. So we'll go in here and have a look at an underground church. And yes, SA still have to wear masks. Let's hope they got better lights here than all the other underground stuff. So yeah, in our opinion, yesterday we went for a walk and just had a look at the underground Catholic church.
Yeah, on Main Street.
On Main Street. It's a lot smaller. Like this one's way bigger in size, like double the size. But as for fit out and like wow factor.
Wow factor, just general feel.
The other one was a lot nicer.
Yeah. It was a bit
like, yeah, it had a lot more wow factor to it.
Yeah.
This one looks a lot more modern-y inside.
Yeah.
But,
not that it's a bad thing.
no, definitely not. It's definitely still worth having a look. But if you got time, have a look at all of them, you know. Alright, off we go to the big miner. So yeah, this is the big miner. So in Coober Pedy, you got the big winch and the big miner. Em carries Donnie the dragon that she takes a photo of at all the big things. All the women at her work gave it to her as a farewell thing when we left Townsville, and said, "Oh, make sure you get a photo of all the big stuff." So here's the big miner.
I used to have a dingo.
Yeah, Isabel had a dingo that she used to put on all the big things, but now we just got Donnie. Donnie, he's getting a bit filthy. He needs a wash.
He's dirty.
Well, he was used as the
he has
window
been from one
cleaner.
side of the country to the other now and to the top.
And we were using him to wipe the fog off the windscreen.
He's multi-purpose.
Yeah,
Wow.
big miner. And on a high note, on the way here we went past a bakery, and it's morning tea time. It looks like we're going to a bakery for morning tea. And there's a pizza shop in town too, so might be pizza for lunch today. Might have a takeaway day. My old man reckons the best pizza he's had in his life was in Coober Pedy. The only problem is that was back in 1970, so I don't think it'll be the same cook.
Okay. I feel like a little.
But yeah, so we'll go try out the bakery. We've got a little bit of time to fill in until our kangaroo appointment, but might just go through actually while we're here the cost. So everything here is incredibly cheap.
Yeah.
So like I said on the last video, the mine tour we did, the mine and house tour, was $15 for adults and like $5 for kids. And then the kangaroo experience we're doing today
is $10 for adults, $5 for kids. And
the other houses and mines you can go in are all pretty well.
It's around exactly the same price, pretty well for everything.
Yeah.
$10 to $15 for adults, $5 odd bucks for kids.
So it's incredibly cheap.
Yeah.
Like you can do everything in town for under $50. So, you know, cost definitely can't be a thing to not stop here and do this stuff, because
there's a lot of free stuff here to look at.
Yeah, and all this other stuff's free. Like all the churches are free.
Obviously the bar is free.
The bar is obviously depends
how much.
Bar won't be free.
House. But to go in and look at it,
it's
free.
But just to see all the underground stuff and like some of all the old mines and that, like it's incredibly cheap to go and have a look. So don't use money as an excuse not to do it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
And like I said, there is a free camp, the one where we're at, and there is another one as well.
Yeah,
further over. If you know funds are tight, there's caravan parks if you do that sort of stuff.
And if funds are super tight, like some of the museums are free. You can go in and have a look at the underground portions for free. Like, you don't have to do the paid tours like we've done. You can literally see some underground stuff and the rest of the town for free. It won't cost you a cent.
So definitely worth a look on your way through. Don't just drive straight through.
Yeah,
but we'll go morning tea now and go try the bakery. With nothing but good pies and sausage rolls in SA, so we'll go test this one out.
I'm excited for the kangaroo thing.
Yeah. Alright, so we just had morning tea at the town bakery. I forget what it's called.
Bakery.
The sign just said bakery.
Basically,
so the Pedy bakery.
Just off Main Street, you can't miss it.
Yeah, literally just at the top of Main Street. Really.
Definitely rate it. Obviously not the best pies we've had, but up there, definitely up there. Sausage roll below average. Isabel had chocolate brownie. She reckons that was really good. I had a buffalo chicken pie. It was beautiful, really, really good.
You had satay chicken, a butter chicken.
What did I say?
Buffalo.
Oh, butter chicken. See, you don't know what I eat. So I had a butter chicken pie. Beautiful. And what did you have?
I just had the plain chunky beef pie.
So those are the people that had the bug and tie. We've just been chatting over the bakery.
Yeah. But anyway, I had it was just their plain chunky beef pie.
Chunky beef, and it was good, eh?
It was literally like a real savoury, oniony, tomatoey stew kind of thing with big chunks of meat in it. It was really nice.
Yeah, mine was like literally like homemade butter chicken, but in a pie. Beautiful. But yeah, so we're going to try out, what's the pizza shop called?
Just back there, John's Pizza Bar.
John's Pizza Bar. So we're going to check that out for lunch. As soon as it was our last day here, we'll try and knock over that stuff.
We'll have a splurge.
It'll be our last one for a while. But yeah, so definitely rate the bakery. If you're going past, call in. Spider bug back there. No, bug. Yeah, anyway, opal bug. But yeah, so we'll head back now, have a chill for an hour or so, and then go do the kangaroo thing.
Josephine's right here.
This is what me and Isabel do when Em wants to take photos. We just sit here and we wait.
And we sing Spider Pig.
Because there's I don't know if you can see it out there. It's like a big Coober Pedy sign, the same as like the Hollywood sign, so I just want to take a photo. Because that's what photos are for, right? Alright, off we go. So on Main Street there's this place called the Opal Beetle. This sells, like everything here sells opals. Basically every shop is opal related. But they got an awesome little display out the front. So that's another one of those vacuum trucks. But yeah, they got just a few things you can sort of have a look at. But the reason they call it the Opal beetle is for the beetle. It's pretty cool. Definitely one well done, right?
It's very cute.
Very cool, eh? And then at the front they got this lizard. Actually, it'd be better to show you from out the front. But yeah, blue. Every shop here is opal this, opal that. Everything's opal related. Got a big lizard out here. Yeah, just on Main Street. So I'll keep walking along and
Right next door to the IGA.
right next to the IGA. There is an IGA, a big IGA too.
Yeah.
It's IGA, news agent,
Outback,
gift store. They got a bit of everything. It's a really good shop. So just on Main Street, you got the Opal Caves just here. Obviously going there. And then just beside it is the spaceship. It's the movie prop from Pitch Black, the Vin Diesel movie that was filmed out here. Actually there's a tail fin off a little light aeroplane at the free camp where it's a movie prop from a movie,
Fire in the Stone.
Fire in the Stone
80s.
from the 80s. And what's that other underground house? The one we're not going to?
Crocodile Harry's.
Crocodile Harry's, and that was where a portion of Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome was filmed too. So if you've seen Pitch Black, you'll recognise this. Bloody unreal. Amazing how much work they put into a movie prop. Isabel's trying to get a photo taken and I just interrupted. Wow. Looking up close at it, it's amazing. They've just used bits and pieces of all different kinds of stuff to build it. But no, it looks pretty cool. I love looking at movie prop stuff you've seen in the movies. Alright, so the next thing is here on the Main Street, your Moona Mine and Museum. We're just going in to have a look at the museum and story thing. We did the mine at the other place in the last video, and with the underground stuff I really struggle with seeing, like it's too dark for me, and seeing the ground I trip and stumble and stub my toes a lot. So we did that one in the last video, so we're going to skip the mine tour and just have a look at the museum and store and yeah, see what they got. So just on Main Street here is the underground bar and hotel. It's only morning tea time, but we'll go in and see if we can have a look around. If not, we'll come back later. So this is just an underground display under the underground bar. So yeah, under here, we're walking from the front building that you walk past, and then it goes to the back building. And when we get up above ground, I'll show you is this building. So right now we're underneath the car park and everything. God, what a cleaning job, the amount of dust. So this is the original projector, the original one from the drive-in. Oh, and that's obviously our way out, back up to the top. Make our way out. That's a pull door. So yeah, well, let me just get down here.
Step, and then there's a gutter. There's a gutter right in front of you.
So that door over there is where we went in. That shed I showed was that vent.
Yeah.
And you come out here. It's like an underground museum the whole way across. And free, obviously. So yeah, pretty cool. But we're off to get our pizza now. Should be nearly ready. We'll give you a look. So yeah, I rang up and found out that this actually is the same pizza shop
Step up.
that my dad came to here in the 70s, and he reckons it was the best pizza he's had. So let's go see if they're still as good. Indoor dining. In the aircon. Yeah. Oh. Appearance wise, they look really good. They smell really good too. So we're going to dig in, have some Coke, and see and let you know what they're like. Alright, so we just finished our pizzas at John's Pizza Bar. Absolutely beautiful. Do you guys agree? Yeah.
It's delicious.
Easily some of the best pizza we've had. Yeah, ratios to food, sauce, the bases were just spot on. Prices, we got 2 9-inch pizzas, $15 each, so wasn't dear. If you're passing through, I definitely recommend at least get a pizza.
Yeah. And if you're not into pizza, they have a menu of heaps of other things as well. It's a restaurant as well as a pizza bar.
Yeah.
So it's not just pizza.
Pizza wise, yeah, they're up there with the best we've had.
Yeah, 100%.
Incredible. But alright, now we've got full tummies. Time to go pat some kangaroos. See you there. Just want to say in respect to the museum too that we went to this morning, it was shut. We just went past there and it looks like there's heaps of trucks there with Empire film and everything over it, so like heaps of them, so I'd say there might be something going on movie wise. So that's probably why they were shut. But yeah, this is the kangaroo place. Let's go inside and have a look. Alright, so that's the Kangaroo Sanctuary done. We had a bit of a look there. It was actually really cool. He's got a couple of bigger ones out the back, but they're all snoozing. And then that little Joey. They got to, as well, got to pat it and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, they serve a massive area, basically from Port Augusta up to the NT border, and then WA to Queensland border. They serve all of that. They do take donations for any support because obviously there's no funding.
Yeah, they do it all out of their own heart, their love for animals.
Yeah, so they take on everything. Kangaroos, wombats. It's just they've only got kangaroos at present. But yeah, absolutely incredible. But I think that's about all we're doing here in Coober, Pedy. So probably end this video here.
Yeah.
And we'll see you somewhere
in the Northern Territory, probably.
In the Northern Territory it'll be, yeah.
And when you got to pat him, his fur was like touching cotton, what's it called? Fairy
Cotton
floss,
wool.
but with bones. He was so soft.
Yeah, he was only really young.
He was 6 months old.
6 months, yeah, there we go.
But if you're anything like me and knew nothing about kangaroos, you thought he was a lot
Yeah.
younger than that. He was very little.
But yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, that way you'll get alerted any videos that we put up. Any comments, leave them below.
Yeah.
And we'll see yous in the Northern Territory. Bit exciting.